Like, let people do whatever. Like, shit. People are hating.
And he's a commissioner, so come on now.
Yeah, as far as the recap. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you didn't re-sign Robbie? Yeah. Well, we would start off with the I sent the thing in the league, the link to the thing. Uh the Bengals have a user, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It
uh
looks
he made the
like,
Jaguars quit, so we're giving him the force win.
oh
Yeah.
shit, for real?
Well, he said he lagged out in the fourth quarter and he was already down. So I mean, there's no need to replay that game.
Man,
So
I
he's
swear.
getting the FW for that.
Wait, so you said how we know they're free agents next year?
First of all, go yeah, no, go to team, then click my team, then click salaries. That would be easier. Yeah. Let's
Alright.
start with the Chicago Bears.
Oh, most definitely.
New user,
Oh, the
four
new
first
user.
round. It's a new old user, but yeah, we're not gonna go into detail right now.
Well, he has Anthony. Go ahead.
Which I don't think he's gonna resign because Harmon, he's 30 and he's getting paid 12 mil. That's a lot for a 30-year-old. That's not even doesn't even have a depth trait.
Wait, that's the Bears, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like the user has enough cap space to resign these guys, but me personally, I wouldn't resign them. If I would resign, it would be Marvin Jones.
Isn't Saquon Barkley as well? Don't he
He
have
has
one
one
more?
more year remaining, but he's gonna want that big contract coming up. Probably like in the 50 to 90 mil. It just depends.
I mean, yeah, he's one of the top backs. I feel like he would not want to sign with the Chicago Bears because at the moment it looks like they're rebuilding for the future with all the draft picks that they acquired through this season, trading away Khalil Mack and as well as most of their defensive players as Cal Fuller and Eddie Jackson. So I feel like Saquon Barkley will want to go to that title contending team. Teams like the Jaguars, you know. Yeah. The Patriots looking good as of recently with the running. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I see them not signing Marvin Jones as well as Hartman.
Yeah, it depends what you run, man. You could move him as a sub linebacker, just he's
Yeah.
not. I'm pretty sure he's not. His speed's not there anymore, so you could keep him right there. He's a good, strong hitter.
very big target for a lot of people. Is at most.
Oh,
Uh,
dude, this is not a big name in the game, but big name in the NFL. But I mean, he's not that great of a quarterback. But Trubisky, last year, I don't.
ooh,
He's getting paid a lot, and that look at that, 29 mil,
wow,
and the bonus is 19.2 mil, and he's only 69 overall. Yeah, I would not
yeah.
touch that. That's gonna clear up even more space.
Especially with a new quarterback is Matt Ryan, but rumor has it is the Chicago Bears are shopping Matt Ryan. So we'll stay
Exactly.
tuned with the Bears, see what that quarterback situation would bring during this
And that's pretty
offseason.
smart move for him not to drop Trubisky because, what's that? The penalties, 4.8 mil.
For
That's
Trubisky.
tough. Yeah.
Wow.
So let's move on to the next scene.
Oh, Bengals. Ooh,
Oh, looks like they're all pretty set so far.
interesting.
Young players.
Gino, the important Geno Atkins is actually one of the leaders on this team. Like he's very good in the huddle as well as he could still get to the quarterback. Yeah. Let's talk about AJ Green though. Yeah, this injury situation with AJ Green this past year brought his stock to an all-time low, especially with him not having a good season this season and John Ross coming to his own. I feel like the team would look to shop AJ Green for like a few draft picks of some sort. Yeah. The quarterback is stacked with Joe Burrow. He improved. Yeah. Yeah, so for the most part the Bengals perform. Oh man, I yeah.
Another big name player, which I would totally sign him because he's, speed is key in this game, and John Ross is
John Ross
speed.
very good.
Speed. I don't know. I think he probably signed him for a 1 year deal. Maybe he gave him a franchise tagged him because I
This
thought it was
season,
his. Because I thought it was his contract year this year, if I believe so.
yeah.
So he might have franchise tagged him if it
This
gave him that
season
option.
he came to his own with over 1,400 yards and 17 receiving touchdowns. John Brown has risen his stock to an all-time high this season. And he's still that speedster that people was looking for
96
in
speed,
college.
95
Yeah.
acceleration. Yeah, he's up there. 95 agility, 90 jumping. Yeah,
With
he's
Boyd
a
on the other side.
yes.
This Bengals wide receiver core is looking very nice for years to come as well with Boyd.
And
So
T Higgins,
T
stud.
Higgins, even if
This
Brown is traded, I
yeah,
mean
Auden
Green is
Taint's a
traded.
big boy. Yeah, they have big boy receivers on this team, big
Yeah,
threats.
Joe Burrow got a lot of weapons, man. I'm telling you, for a long time. Yeah,
And to be successful, O line, that's impressive. Like he has no O line. He
no
has
O
no O line.
line.
Hopefully he could sign someone this year to help. And we'll talk about that here in a second.
All right.
The Bills,
Oh shit,
alrighty.
the Bills, man.
Oh wow, Fletcher Cox. Look at that boy.
Fletcher Cox, man.
Jesus.
The Bills haven't signed like they haven't had a lot of they have a lot of people that's moving this year free agency, and as the Bills user, I am going to say that all these players are not getting re-signed this year. I
You got
Yeah.
any inside trading? You want to tell us which players are going to be out there?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm looking to put Josh Allen, 87 overall, third year, 199 throwing power. I'm putting him on the block. See what I could do with X Factor. Yes, X Factor. Still a young
Nice.
talent. Very huge. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm looking to put him on the block, and as well as one more player. This one comes as a big surprise, even though he got 3 more years on his contract. Stephon Diggs. I love Stephon.
Yes, I've heard rumors that there's a potential trade with Travis Kelsey and Diggs. I don't
Yeah.
know.
There were also rumors that Washington football team were looking for a package for that involved Diggs and as well as Josh Allen for Fuller and and Scary Terry, but it looks like the Buffalo Bills are not looking to accept that deal because as well as Fuller, they want to add Chase Young in that deal, but Washington football team exactly try to lowball me, not happening. Hold on 1 second. All right, that's better. So for the most part, those are the two people that's on the block for the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are looking to keep improving on their defense, especially out there looking for a right end or left end with Jerry Hughes and Espinoza. Not looking too good. Not looking too good.
I-
Yeah,
Is
that
there
big
any
thing.
players that have been a disappointment this year on your team that
Disappointment.
haven't really, you know, came through when you needed big plays?
Honestly, I don't want to put him out there because he did make a little. He did improve a little bit, but I have to say Allen Robinson. He was brought
Gotcha.
into the team to get the hold off of Stephon Diggs, who was getting double teamed for most of the possession once he came into his own this season. Yeah, I feel like yeah. And the
He,
final player that disappointed me this year was Tre'Davious White.
oh
I
wow,
felt like
that's a
he
big
kept
name.
getting burned. Man, he was getting burned. He was brought. He was supposed to be that one cornerback that could guard the
That's
wide receiver one, but he was steady getting burned. Most of the
He's
time he
supposed to
looked
be that
lost.
island for you.
Yeah, he was supposed to be that one.
So with that being said, are you considering to, position change him, move him in the
Yeah,
deeper half,
I'm planning on
maybe put
moving
him as
him.
a safety or free safety?
Yeah, well, I was thinking of that during the season, but Michael Hyde is back there and he's doing fantastic back there. Like Michael Hyde, I think he's back there. He performs. Poyer was doing good in the beginning of the season. He kind of fell off towards the end, but yeah, I'm thinking I might keep I might keep White at that cornerback spot depending. Let's see what next season brings, you know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. The Broncos. Does the Broncos have a user? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's in my division. So, yep.
Oh shit. It looks like here they got Sammy Watkins.
Oh yeah, that was a big trade we did earlier in the year. We made some trades.
Yeah.
Um, and,
Son,
and and
next year
honestly,
as
the reason
well.
why I traded him is because he was getting paid too much, and I could pay someone like 500K to keep him as my third
Very
option.
understandable, especially with the season that Miko Hardman was having this season. This was a good trade. Hardman came from being one of those kick returner players to being a wide receiver too, who could uh, keep the slack away from Tariq Hill. So those two weapons,
It's just, you got to perform with it. If you don't know how to use it, it will bite you. And
yeah,
that kind of got me in the playoffs. I choked. I couldn't perform. I put a James Harden. Wasn't
yeah.
there. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Oh, they got they got great receivers. Oh wow, Robert Woods? I didn't even know, but he's killing him with that money. Killing him with
Oh
that money.
man. Speaking of Sutton, he got 1 year remaining on his contract. Let's see what they would do with that, especially with the money that they have a lot of people on 1 year contract, and they for sure cannot sign all these players. Yeah, yeah, they might have to. They might have to trade a few of these players. Like, look at the big names that's on 1 year contracts. That's expecting to get a lot. Boy,
We got Boye,
Chubb,
Chubb,
Sutton,
Kareem Jackson,
Von Miller,
Von
Kareem
Miller,
Jackson, Melvin
Melvin
Gordon.
Gordon.
Wow.
That's a good talent right there.
Yes. So let's see what they would do this offseason if they would like sign a few.
This is the time to rebuild and trade some players.
Yeah. He might. All I'm saying, guys, is keep an eye on the Broncos team. Keep an eye. There's gonna be a lot of trades going on with this team. He's very young, by the way. Very, very young. So let's see what. Yeah. Uh. Nah, the Broncos. I just want to see what will go on with the Broncos this coming season. See what's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, the Browns. The Browns. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. Especially with them not having that much cap space, they're actually below the cap budget with minus 250K. So they can't even sign the players of this. Like they're letting go of Higgins, letting go of Higgins. Yeah, Cody Park, man. Yeah, but he's one of those young. Yeah. And off topic, fuck Cody Parkey. I hope he don't get signed. Man, he did my Bears dirty, man. Like, yeah, man. But yeah, so the Browns, honestly, in my opinion, I think next year they should not pick up Baker Mayfield. They should release him because like he's very inconsistent in my opinion. Even though he brought the Browns to the playoffs, he is very inconsistent with 24 touchdowns and 23 picks. Like, damn, man. That is too much. Yeah. My let's talk about Odell. What you what you thinking of Odell? Like, you think he would get traded? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially with the season he was having. He's had a below average season in his books. Well, other quarterback, wide receivers, this season will like most likely blow up for him. But it looks like they wasn't really using wide receivers this season. They were using Nick Chubb. That's why it was a huge surprise that Nick Chubb only had 3 carries in a playoff game. And I feel like yeah, that front office, not the front office, the coaching staff should have gave the ball more than Nick Chubb, get him going, especially with the season he had. Exactly. He is a beast, man. Exactly. Let's go. Let's move on. Oh, one more player that like kind of disappointed me this season was Austin Hooper. Aus- yeah, I expected more from him. Yeah. Let's talk about Denzel Ward. 1 year on his contract, very speedy man-to-man corner. Imagine if they can't sign him. Imagine how many people will want to get Ward. Just imagine. Everybody. Key. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So the Buccaneers. Let's move on to those guys. These people are more important. I was looking. Tom Brady got 1 year on his contract, but that's not the story. They got cap space to sign these 2 players, so I'm not really like I don't think they'll leave. But let's talk about David and Godwin, man. Let's start off with Godwin. Yeah, yeah. Especially, I feel like he would look for a big payday, but it'll be hesitant from the Buccaneers, especially with the season compared from last season, the season that he had this season. I wouldn't believe that the Buccaneers will want to pay that much for him, especially with them having Antonio Brown and Barrett as well as Gronkowski contract ending. So I don't know. Yeah, especially with Antonio Brown outperforming him this season. Yeah, most likely number one, especially with the speed that he brings to teams. I feel like he will perform to a extent. Tom Brady,
Is a very he's a very precise user. He knows how to create separation with all his receivers he uses, and Antonio Brown was, you know, the main guy to come across. Yeah, to with those cross routes, yeah, those post routes, he was the guy. He used he Yeah, so I don't know. Tom Brady's he's aging, still going to be a good X factor quarterback, but if I know the Buccaneers user, I know he's looking for a mobile quarterback this offseason, if it's going to be in a free agency or even in the draft.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a bold prediction, even though it's not really a bold prediction because it's most likely to happen. I feel like Tom Brady is gonna retire this year, most likely. Yeah. Yeah, he's a very good linebacker right there, especially with somewhat of a lackluster season from him, especially from like last year where he had 19 sacks, which put him on the map for the most part. He was um he was brought from Denver a few years ago to be that linebacker that they could depend on. And this season, him attacking the quarterback, he wasn't really good at that. And I was looking at it for most of the season, and I feel like they will re-sign him, give him one more chance, but not for the price that he's asking for with 15 million. Let's talk about Gronk. What you think of Gronk? Gronk. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the defense where basic most likely the top 10 middle linebackers of this year in Levante Davis.
And is this contract year? I don't know if you touched on that. I'm sorry, I just came back.
Um, he's for the most part he's one of the top middle linebackers out there. It just he hasn't shown it this year. He was expected to be that tackle machine, but he had a couple of good tackles, but he was expected to be that option. Yeah. One good thing he did defensively this year was the six tackle for loss, which is a career high compared to straight zeros down the board that he had for the past few seasons. Exactly. stopping a run. So uh, Leonard Fournette.
Oh, he's a he's a stud, dude. He's a stud.
Yeah, yeah. Make a bold prediction. What team you think is he going to sign with? Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially with the cheap option and Antonio Brown being only 1 million this year. He's not really going to ask for that much, especially with Leonard Fournette as well not being able to ask for that much.
And I'm not on the screen right now, but is how old is he turning next year? What's his age? Brown. What's
Brown,
what? Yeah. And wow, and that's he's gonna digress quite a bit if he's using him.
exactly. Let's move on to a young team for the most part, the Arizona Cardinals. Huge disappointing season for them. They were expected to at least make the playoffs, which they didn't, because for the most part they didn't have a user. But they made they made big trades to get Shaquille Griffin, that cornerback that they really needed, especially with Patrick Peterson. Yeah, yeah. Well, he left, so I
Are we
don't
talking about
know.
Shaquille Griffin?
Yeah,
It
yeah. The
looks
old
skeptical.
Seahawks user was doing a lot of cheesy shit, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it looks skeptical, but you know, let's move on. Yeah.
the no fun league. Yeah, Hopkins. A team with Hopkins.
And some Slim Jims.
Fire his ass. Shut up. Even though, yeah, even though he didn't have that good season that everybody was expecting from him with only under 1,000 yards, but he didn't really have that much receptions at that with 67 and 8 touchdowns. Exactly. Oh, prediction here. Yeah, we just They could most definitely sign him. Wow. Yeah. Kyler Murray, he had a off season for the most part this season with 25 interceptions. He's looking like the Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. For- Yeah. Wow, that's a huge prediction. And honestly, I think they need a better halfback because Kenyon Drake isn't really isn't really doing it for them, and he's getting paid big bucks to be that halfback that they need. So I don't know there as well. Yeah, Melvin, a lot of people. Let's see. On to the Chargers. They had a big pickup with Harrison Smith, but they had to trade away Derwin James. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and traded Kareem Allen. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I don't think he's a Keenan Allen type player. Like Keenan done could have done so much for this team. Exactly. The Rams used him. Cooper Cup had a good season for the most part. Moving on to that Los Angeles neighbor team. Yeah, that yeah. At least he didn't have to pack his bags and shit because his house is right there. A very good thing. Mm. Yeah, for the most part, the Chargers are stacked for the future with Justin Herbert. So keep an eye out. I feel like they need to resign him because he's one of those veteran voices that like a center is the leader of that O line, and I feel like he been in the NFL so long to the point where he knows exactly what he's doing. He could be one of them leaders that they really need. So I feel like for leader type purposes, they need to resign him. So I'm looking for them to resign him. Yeah, yeah. Also with Chris Harris and Hayward Jr., they're both veterans as well. Especially Chris Harris being one of those best one of the best slot cornerbacks in the league. I see the Chargers re-signing their veterans and adding young talent on top of it in this year's draft. Yeah, big name, big money, you know. Oh, Leonard Floyd is on his team, right? Oh, he been traded from the Rams. Yeah, I don't like him either. Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, and I could say it as a Bears fan. I feel like he's not really living up to what he came to the Rams. I mean, the Rams and the Chargers for. So let's keep an eye on Leonard Floyd for the most part. Um, yeah, go ahead. Wow, they signed him. Jeez, this must have been one of those trades that like, fuck it, like just fuck it. You have the cap space, go ahead. Vinatieri's still powering it out at 50, near 50. Ooh, iron leg. Yeah. I mean, like in real life, he'll probably play up to 60. Like the kickers really don't rarely get injured, you know, at all. Cash checks 1 million just to kick the ball. That's wild. I would do that in my sleep. But yeah, let the Chiefs. Andy, what you thinking? Hello? Well, he looks like he's not here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Was doing some stuff. But yeah, my free agency. I'm not on the screen right now, but yeah. I mean, most of the guys that need to be there are pretty signed. Um. Oh, I'm probably not going to re-sign him. He really wasn't a key player in that defense, and I'm a big speed guy. That's really why I picked him up in the free agency. But have so much depth in that position where I don't really need him there. So he's going to
mm.
be in the free agency once again next year for the next potential guy. Exactly. So really didn't use him.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about him.
He was I might re-sign him, but I might not. It just depends. But he was, a big factor on my team this year. He was a
Especially
good
when him
he
getting
was a good slot receiver for me.
he
I
was
don't know
getting
what his
injured.
numbers are if y'all want to tell me. Yeah, he got injured before the playoffs.
Yeah, big ass help. But
hmm
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so
Rumor
I
has
don't
it.
know. What's up?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. What I was gonna say was, I mean, I'm trying to shop Travis Kelsey,
Yeah,
so I
that.
want him to have a home.
Yeah, rumor has it he was in an interview today. He said that he wasn't really happy about the owner publicly shopping him. So he felt like, yeah, yeah. He said he felt like he gave so much to this franchise to the point where they should at least be more respectful towards where he should get traded if they were to trade him. Buffalo is
Yeah.
looking like a number one destination for Travis Kelce, and he said he has no problem playing in Buffalo. So we'll see what's going on. Drippy is. But the only thing that's holding most people back from trading for him is his age. His age is his cap hit is so much.
He's pretty pricey. He's a pricey boy.
Yeah. The Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, we got a new user for the Colts.
We have a new user.
Yes, sir.
Philip Rivers, he's looking to retire this season after not making the playoffs again. Eli Manning, that big drama filled draft where Eli Manning now want to play in San Diego. So yeah. Especially with them adding Carson Wentz to their team, I feel like yeah, Phillip Rivers should hang it up. Carson Wentz is looking like that new quarterback one over there. So exactly. Uh, Pickman, yeah, yeah, and Hilton. So we'll see exactly what happens. Rumor has it is Hilton's is missing Andrew Luck at the moment. So yeah, yeah. This defense is looking like the best defense in the league at the moment. Not gonna lie. Houston on that line as well as with Buckner. Buckner came into his own. Oh man, Buckner is a beast. Yeah. Especially with that D line and their secondary. I mean the linebacker in their secondary with Darius Leonard. Yeah, one of the leaders. Yeah. Yeah. mean, if the Colts user don't use him a lot, there's a team that start with the Bills that would like to take him from your hands. So hit me up. I love Leonard over here. Very. Yeah, especially with their secondary looking like good out there with Rhodes, who is supposedly supposed to be old, but he actually found a way to play somewhat good this season with Yasin as well. So we would. A sack. Their free safety with Hooker, he looked like he's locked and loaded on that deal. Still 5 years remaining. And Willis as well. So we might have to cut these into like parts, like part 1 and part 2, because after the Falcons, I gotta go do something. Alright. The Cowboys. Yeah. Dak Prescott is a big one, right? Or did they sign him? Oh yeah, looking like they.
Oh, they re-signed that boy.
Wow. Jeez, and they still got cap room to play with. He got
Well deserved though. He's a very good quarterback.
Yeah. Many of their players. Question mark. And this wide receiver core is looking stacked with CeeDee Lamb as well as Amari Cooper and Gallup on top of that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually a big fan of their cornerback, Awozi. I'm a big fan of him. Yeah. Yeah. Look for him to step it up. The Dolphins, there's actually a good user on the Dolphins that got they almost made the playoffs. All they had to do was beat the Bills, but they didn't beat them and they didn't make the playoffs. I'm expecting them to not resign. I feel like they resigned all the players that they actually wanted to resign. Yeah. Yeah, their cap space is at a low, and rumor has it is they're shopping, they're shopping Matt Breida around. So especially with the injury that he had sustained towards the season, so let's see what they could do. Their wide receiver core is very talented with Parker and Grant, so that's a good. The cornerback core, the secondary, huge disappointed, huge disappointment this year. They were supposed to be those 1 and 2, especially Xavier Howard and Byron Jones, who's coming from the Cowboys. They were supposed to be that lockdown cornerbacks that the Patriots have over there with their secondary and shit. So it was a huge disappointment, and it kind of bite through their salary cap, which put them below the salary cap. With Byron Jones being paid 82 million and Howard being paid 77. So yeah, very talented. Let's move on to the Eagles. The Eagles, man, they oh, who they lose to? The Seahawks, right? Or the Packers? It was one of those. Yeah.
Jesus.
So like they traded away Carson Wentz. Looks like they're giving a future to Jalen Hurts, who's looking as that good quarterback that the Eagles actually need. So we'll see what Jalen Hurts could bring. 27 interceptions. Miles Sanders had a good season as well this year. Well, not a good season, but he's one talent that should have a good season with 7 rushing touchdowns. He was one exactly. Wait, quick question. Andy, do you have one? Do you have that X Factor thing where it like randomized the X Factors? Do you have that activated?
I
Like for
think
instance,
so.
if yeah, no, like for instance, if you know, like how Madden does like X Factors yearly, like they would
Oh,
take
like
people from X
like
Factors and they'll add new X
oh,
Factors.
I think so. I think so.
So like for instance, if an X Factor player had wasn't performing that season, he would like drop down to a superstar. Yeah,
I think I still do have that. Yeah, I have the regression on.
I it would show this off season based on like
How you perform?
yeah based on their stats. So like for instance, Miles Sanders didn't perform this season, so he would drop down to like a superstar. You know, talk about Deshaun Jackson, very old man, still performing. Yeah. Prediction: do you think he would trade Zach Ertz since he accepted that trade from the Buffalo Bills for Dawson Knox, who is injured though for 6 weeks? Bill, yeah, man, those Patriots just fucked them up, man. We'll get to them, I believe tomorrow. Are y'all available tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll. Oh yeah, tonight most definitely. I just have to go run some errands. You know, I do the shoe selling thing. There's people that have to go sell these shoes too. So yeah, I'll be back like around
Oh,
7.
before you leave, go to that other league you joined since there's another Eagles guy that took your spot.
There's another fucking Eagle guy.
His name's it's Dash King Team. He picked the Eagles.
Why would
since
he
we were
pick the
doing,
Eagles if he saw?
and his name is Eagles, so and he's in the league as Eagles. So if you want to,
Bro,
tell him something, go tell him something. Now this is a whole different league, but yeah.
are they serious? Like I hate people that's so unorganized. Like this the same thing that happened with my the last league that you were commissioner as the 49er Andy.
Oh,
My,
dude, dude, that was like so. Dude, I left that chat. I left
yeah,
that chat like
they
two
were
days ago.
annoying
I
me.
just left and I dipped. I'm like, I don't care. Oh, what happens was there was at least four commissioners, right? I was one of the commissioners, but the other twos were no-shows,
And it was
and
their
one of them,
league.
no, the other three were no-shows, and it was their league. So I was like, what's going on here?
Fuck it, I
So
chose the
people were like
Vikings.
saying, oh, like, hey, I need force wins, and I gave them a thumbs up, thinking other commissioners would do that, and they got upset that they didn't get their force wins. Oh, you picked the goddamn Vikings?
Yeah.
Good league, you gotta have communication. And that's why I tell people, exactly.
Especially with the Seahawks commissioner. I don't want to bash him or nothing. Me and him kind of got like a little rivalry going because yeah, we went back and forth. We had our differences. I fucked him up 42-0. Yeah. It's one of those fun rivalries. Like like if I seen him in person, I wouldn't like fuck him up like over a game. Like let's be real, it's a game at the end of the day. Like I wouldn't argue with him over a game. It's just like one of those fun rivalries that you love to see. You know, the Chiefs and Panthers. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Andy told me about it. He didn't want to go. He- yeah. Uh, in real life, Angie told me that he did not eat it. Like, I guess I mean, his girl told him to stop acting like a bitch, like over the game and shit like that. Shit was funny, man.
That was true. That's true. This rivalry is like more than 10 years running, so yeah.
Mm. Other ones like I'm here.
That has
Wow.
to be a
Oh, that would be
blockbuster
something.
trade.
That would be something. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, go
no,
ahead. I mean,
yeah,
all I was gonna say is I like how everything's going on. Continue this, make this a weekly or every other day thing
yeah,
until
yeah, yeah.
yeah, we appreciate you, man, and yeah, so appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all.
We'll give out more content as much as we can, and we're gonna get the damn thing going.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like keep people updated, instead of like, yeah, yeah, give who would be available instead of doing research on their own. It's more like a ESPN type. I want,
Exactly.
I want people to gain like that confidence. Like for instance, next season I want to like start having people like send in their clips so like I can make edits on like movies and stuff. I want people to like Oh no, I know how to do it. I know exactly how to do it. It just I wasn't like I don't want to do it like one game have clips and the other one I had to look at like scores and stuff like that. So I just did scores for all of the games until like we get it situated. I just want to give people those chances, you know, like for instance, I want somebody to go for it, like take risk to get on like the top 10 for instance, like a kick return instead of like um kneeling or fair catching it, you go for it. I want people to do stuff like that, make it more interesting, you know.
Yeah, because you never know what could happen.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I love that voting thing because it was very unpredicted of like who's gonna win. Especially when I saw people was voting for me, I was like, oh
The
shit.
the
It's
pressure
like
got to you, man.
I gotta get those people their money. But yeah, I got my shit fucked. And I'm rooting for the Patriots to win it all, honestly.
Wow,
Yeah,
I'm going the opposite.
wow.
I'm going Cowboys and Bengals. I'm going with the underdog
Whoa.
teams.
Okay, wild card, wild card. Yeah, I'm most definitely going Patriots and Cowboys. Expect the Cowboys to perform, but we'll
Okay,
see what
okay.
happens.
Yeah, I'm
Pats,
going.
yeah, I believe the
I'm,
Pats over Cowboys 34-7. Just put it
ooh,
out there.
that's put
Big
some
blowout.
respect. I'm going Cowboys, and I think it's gonna be a shootout. They got very good teams, so I'm gonna go like I'm going 35-33. It's gonna come down to
Ooh,
the
okay,
nail
okay.
biters, to people sweating, to these icing the kickers. Like it's gonna be something.
Yeah, and also live broadcast of the Super Bowl, and then like a Super Bowl halftime show.
Dang,
Have
who's
Andy on here
performing?
singing. Uh-huh.
uh,
Vontez Davis. I think the tight
oh
end.
yeah, Vontae
Yeah, he
Davis.
retired.
Yeah,
Oh
Vontae
no,
Davis.
it was a tight end. It was a tight end.
No, it was the cornerback. It was Vontae Davis. He had a twin brother that played.
Oh, he had the twin brother that was the cornerback. Okay, I mean the wide receiver. Yeah, I know it's one of the Davis brothers that retired mid game. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
That's crazy.
Yeah, play by play. But yeah, rewards. I want to do some like rewards basis for those for that ESPN. Like we'll have people vote for it. Yeah, a top 10 and then like the number one would get like attribute update or something like upgrade, you know? We'll have people vote for it
Like a
though.
plus one, like a plus one,
Yeah. Like
except speed or
yeah,
acceleration.
except speed and accelerator.
Okay,
We'll
so
have
let me
like
ask you this: what attribute is really the most overlooked at and probably underrated that really does affect you
yeah, I was about to say same shit, man.
for any position of a player?
No, for defense.
Okay, okay.
Route running and wide receiver release. Especially if somebody's doing like a cover two man. Yeah.
Nice. Are we still recording? Are we
Yeah,
still
we're
live?
almost yeah, we're recording.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with the Falcons. Give the fans one more, you know.
Okay.
Oh shit! And we just what team we were just talking about needing a wide receiver? Was it the
And
Eagles?
And I believe we don't have a user yet. So anyone that's
Mm.
listening, you got someone to
It
join
was the
the
Chargers,
Falcons.
was it? Or no, it was
Oh,
the
oh,
Cardinals. The Cardinals. The Cardinals. Wow. Imagine.
oh wow, that's tough.
Imagine. Double me. You get a ball. You get a ball. Yeah. Ta- And we also said they need a running back. Todd Gurley is on the board as well. Yeah, because somebody got to go between Julio or Gurley based on what their cap space is looking like. So we'll see. And their wide receiver, I mean their quarterback. I heard Julio Jones don't want to play for Atlanta no more due to them trading him away Matt Ryan. But both of their quarterbacks got no more years remaining with Cam Newton and Jameis Winston, aka Blind. Yeah, they really need to. Man, Hurst gotta go. Yeah, you gotta let him go. It's like they messed up this team. Yeah, I heard a lot of good quarterbacks was in this draft class, so I forgot how to look at it. The draft class, I can't find it. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Quick question. What are you gonna do with Teddy Bridgewater? Like, what's your plans with the poor performance he had? with Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. With rumors being circulated around Josh Allen being shopped, are you looking to trade for him, or by any means? So right here, right now, if I tell you, I'll trade Josh Allen and anything else besides Stephon Diggs, because he's being shopped to Kansas City. For McCaffrey, what what would you think about that? No, Josh Allen and a few draft picks for McCaffrey. Hmm, interesting. Shit, that's interesting as fuck, yo. Interesting.
Wow.
That is
Breaking news.
breaking news, guys. Watch the football team. I'm putting pressure on your ass. He might get Cam Newton, honestly, because he's yeah, Bridgewater. Yeah. I'm putting pressure on the Washington football team. Make that trade happen. I'm telling you. Hit me up. He tried to lowball me with some bullshit. He tried to Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen for Kendall Fuller. Like Kendall Fuller is going to be used in my offense. I mean my defense. Like I got Micah Hyde back there that had a good season. Like why would I need Fuller? Or if Fuller is a cornerback, why would I really need Fuller in my opinion? So yeah, I'm not gonna trade Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. That's damn near my offense right there. Like what the hell? For what? Just a defensive player? Who's gonna be my quarterback? Ooh, ooh, yo, I gotta think of that one, yo. Yeah, I'll give it till like preseason, cause I still want to see what I could get for Josh Allen. There's many people that hit me up. I don't want to put them on the spot, but
You, you want to
so
get
many
you
people
want to
hit
hear
me up
everyone's
about Josh
offers.
Allen,
You know what I
and
mean? You want to hear everyone's offers before you give them away.
mhm,
Understandable.
yeah, I'll for sure let you know. Be like, hey, look, somebody offer me this. What you got for me? Oh yeah. Oh, draft day is looking like it's gonna be big, man. Especially with all these people on the block. Mm.
And
Yeah, Washington football team is rumored to look for to trade. Hopefully, a computer don't get that first draft pick.
I
I
think
want
it's the no, it's the Titans
the
actually has
Titans.
number
Yeah, I
one
think they was like
pick.
one third. There was like one or
I'm not too
something.
yeah, I'm not too sure who has the Titans if there's a Titans user, but it's the Titans
Yeah,
have the first round
well, I
pick.
thought there was a Titans user, but nah.
They have the second pick?
Who?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow. How you see? How can you see this? Yeah, the Bears. They're looking like the. They're looking like the OKC Thunder of the Jesus. The Bills not getting the draft pick to the fifth round. Shit. Yeah. And we were just talking about the Bears looking to move Matt Ryan and as well as Mr. Trubisky. They could for if they could deal all these draft picks for the first draft pick, they might get Trevor Lawrence, or if he fall to fifth, which I doubt. But you we'll see what happens. Yeah, vital.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will see. The
Well, damn,
Falcons
man.
got the fourth pick, and the
The
49ers got the
Falcons.
first. Wow.
Wow. Oh, that's who has the first pick, 49ers?
Mhm.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there was just a new user that said he wanted to pick him up, the
Let me see.
49ers
Let me
or the
see.
Lions. It was one of those.
He switched. Wait. No, no, no. He. I haven't added him yet, but I think he switched to the Titans.
Oh,
I'm
he
looking
switched
at
to the
the.
Titans.
I'm looking at our messages. I don't see a 49ers user. So yeah,
The Steelers
more
got
than
the third pick,
more than likely, we don't have a
and
Steelers
the
user
Titans got
either.
the second. Wow.
Titans got second pick. Nice. Well, I feel like no, we have a Titans user, but yeah, pretty much. But I feel like the computer's gonna draft Trevor Lawrence for if we don't get a user. So let's get a user, guys. But
We
even if
need
I
one.
was a user, Trevor Lawrence is the guy,
Mhm.
cause that'll be a perfect fit with that receiving core over there. Perfect fit. Hmm.
Yeah, this draft is big, very big, yo. Let's see what the draft could bring, but till then, this has been another episode of Free Agency Recap. Thank you guys for showing up.
Now,
Appreciate
thank
the
you for having
special
us.
guest. I appreciate it. More to come. Season 2 is gonna be
Yes,
big, man.
sir.
I'm telling y'all.
Yes,
Season
sir.
2 is gonna be the best. Stay tuned, guys. Thank y'all.
No problem, man. Have a good one.